Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Yomi Fabiyi's wife Grace has been receiving so many pity comments, and this is not sitting well with Yomi Fabiyi at all. In Yomi Fabiyi's opinion, Grace is just trying to gather pity from the members of the public as she is playing the gender card. And we think that is not going to happen. He said he's not going to be bullied to silence. He is not one of those men who will not speak up because they say men shouldn't talk. In his own case, it's going to be different. He's going to speak up and voice out. He cannot die in silence and he can't go into depression himself. So therefore, he's going to say his own side of the story as much as giving evidence just to back up his story. He went ahead to warn Grace to desist from defaming and lying against him. If not, he's going to push further on his side and she might not like it as well. These two have gone headlockers on social media with each other. Well, there have been different reactions by Nigerians who are following this too and their story. Some people concluded that Grace does not need to come on social media to spread her dirty linen. Some people are on the side of Yomi Fabiyi saying that this young lady is just lying and defaming Yomi Fabiyi. On the other hand, some people concluded that Yomi does not need to talk so much like a woman and he needed not to have shared the video from the labor room on social media. Grace, who had claimed that Yomi had been giving them 50,000 naira, has taken the gen and there has not been light in the apartment where she and their baby resides, calling on Yomi to do the needful and soliciting funds from the public. Well, on Yomi's side, Yomi claims that the 17,000 naira for monthly upkeep was decided by the court, not him. The apartment where Grace and his son resides is 800,000 per month. He decided to go ahead to look for another apartment instead of letting Grace and the baby look for another apartment. And the reason why he decided to stay away from Grace was because of the violence and to let things cool off. Most of these decisions were laid out and laid bare by the court. It's not like he's doing anything just to punish Grace. Well, in the words of Yomi Fabiyi, here was what he had to say. It said 70k monthly child support as contained in the ADR agreement by the Office of Public Defender, Ministry of Justice, Ikorodu High Court. Bear in mind, this is a child on breastfeeding. She doesn't pay rent too. I never missed it since June. 2. I give 45k for parking, load and transport. She squandered that as she never packed out. I felt it may be stressful to get a new apartment as agreed in court, so I offered to let her and my son have the house rent of 800,000 naira with dedicated transformer, house cleaner, 24 hours water, standard security, CCTV, etc. Before going to park, I ensure I notified the court and the police. The police monitored video evidence available. My moving out because I want to avoid her usual violence. I have never raised my hand against her, despite all her attacks. She lied and defamed me, but maintained silence as demanded. She is effortlessly violent, yet want to force herself on me, or she ruin my name if I refuse. If I can't get out of the house, I call the police. I don't subscribe to beating one's partner. I detest it. Before I moved out of the 2-bed apartment I shared my properties with and let her have the following: a bed, fan, one wall and one rechargeable, fridge, washing machine, chair, TV, several other interiors, etc. She lost the phone I gave her and never was generator given before. I visit my son every 2 weeks and sort all other relevant needs outside the child support as approved by the court with evidence. Social media is now a deadly weapon. Some use it to defame, tell lies, set criminal dirty traps just because they know men are asked never to talk. I cannot die in silence, so men suffer domestic violence too. I am a victim. I don't want this girl to make me commit crime or get me stretched beyond my limits. Someone should ask her to match the break now. As much as I do good, some just keep selling me bad online. Stop now and stop interfering in my privacy. I did you no wrong. Yomi no good. Yomi this, Yomi that. Yet you no one leave Yomi. Take your violence elsewhere and let me care for my son in peace, dignity and love. There is limit to human endurance, so last warning shot. Child support for August 2022, 70,000 naira. Bear in mind, the child is still breastfeeding and she is not paying house rent. I do. All other items like diapers, clothes have been purchased long ago. The court fixed the 70k and not me. All other relevant expenses that concern the child I do on time. I visit the child at most every fortnight. I packed out and faced the stress of getting a new place. Always find out the truth. Social media is not an excuse for aiding and pushing for lies and defamation. Well, this was Yomi Fabiyi sharing his own side of the story and explaining why he is sending 70,000 naira monthly, as a lot of people has gone for the jugular of Yomi Fabiyi after seeing that 70,000 naira is what is being sent for monthly upkeep. Grace had included that she spends nothing less than 150,000 even before the month ends. It sparked a lot of reaction that how can 70,000 naira be enough to take care of a child in this economy? And some people have gone ahead to request for the account number of Grace so as to send her money. Grace, who had gone ahead to say she had gone into depression for some time, but she's trying to bring herself back. And Yomi, who she loved truly, should have been a friend and a father to her, but then got nothing in return. She further claims that Yomi Fabiyi spoke to his ex-white wife in the UK, and this lady has been poisoning Yomi's mind. She also stated that she saw the chat between Yomi and the said lady, that Yomi has been frustrating her ever since they got together, saying and telling the lady that as soon as she gives birth, he is going to get rid of her. Well, too many allegations flying here and there, and not knowing who to believe and what side of the story to stand by. Video shared online by Yomi Fabiyi caught a lot of people's attention. They said Yomi shouldn't have posted when Grace was in labor, one of which is Helen Paul. Well, on Yomi's side, as he explained that the reason why he shared this video is to let everyone see that in this video, as claimed by Grace, saying she was beaten to stupor by Yomi, is there any sign of bruise on her face, as claimed by Grace? He said he posted this just to let everyone know that this young lady called Grace is just a liar and someone out there trying to defame him. In his words, he said, "This is me showing utmost support and angelic care in the labor room, as expected in a saner client. Can every honest mother or medical inclined say for sure that the person here in gradual labor looked like she was beaten to stupor a few hours or days before this moment? What if this evidence does not exist? She criminally defamed me that I beat her to stupor, that led to forced labor, just to demonize and paint me black, knowing fully well some of you are pure evil and wickedness. You all expect me to commit suicide or go violent with her. Shame on you. I was not raised that way. Trust me, she's on the verge of using her fingers and phone pad to bring some troubles if she does not desist from invading into my privacy and dragging me with cheap lies, blackmail and concussion, capable of dragging me into real depression." Well, guys, we hope this comes to an end and Yomi and Grace settle their matters outside social media. Well, guys, there you have it. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.